James is a 71-year-old gentleman who had a stroke in January of this year. He was initially admitted to the Royal Gwent Hospital where he had thrombolysis for his stroke, and once he was medically stable he was transferred up to Neville Hall Hospital for some further rehabilitation. He was discharged in February of this year, and the Community Neuro Rehab Service followed him up at home to support him and his family with some rehabilitation in his home.
I come and see James twice a week. At the moment we're currently concentrating on his speech and language therapy, of which we're using the iPad. We use different apps on the iPad, including reading and the writing and the speech apps, which helps encourage James to say and articulate with his words. Also, he's found this very useful and a useful tool, of which he's actually managed to purchase the app himself and has on his own iPad. And he finds this very beneficial because he can then also practice on times that we're not actually having therapy sessions. James also has a glove which he uses twice a day, and it's the Sabo Stim glove. This gives a slow electrical impulse to the hand, which in turn helps the brain recognise its position and stimulates movement. It also increases the sensory information such as pressure, touch, hot and cold. And James has also found this a very useful tool.
I've been working with James since his discharge from hospital. I carried out some physiotherapy sessions in his house and some occupational therapy sessions. At one point James became quite low in mood, got fed up of doing the same things. So we asked him what his interests were and what he would like to carry on doing, and he would like to return swimming, which I took him to Pontypool Leisure Centre. We had a few sessions there just practicing getting in and out of the pool, which is quite difficult with a right-sided weakness that he's got. After practicing the steps, we managed to get into the pool. We carry out regular exercises using the floats as he feels so lighter and his arms and legs are able to move more while he's in the pool. He can extend his arms out, push weights down. On a good day, he'll swim lengths of the swimming pool with no problem. It changed his mood incredibly. It helped him at home feel more confident that there is still a life after his stroke.
Hi, I'm Sue, I'm James's partner. We've been together for 35 years. We retired in August with all hopes that everybody gets, things put in place, holidays, the rest of it. And then this happened, he had a stroke. And it was a really bad stroke.
Since I had my stroke, when it happened, I thought it was the end of the world. And I just don't want to do anything.
And I down the hospital and I'd seen him laid on the bed. I thought, this is the end of my life, as I knew it. And we went through a journey of 7 weeks of the hospital. And he can't be dad enough. They wanted him to stay in another fortnight, but it was doing him no good. And we came home, and the next day the community stroke unit came up from Pandeg Hospital, and they really worked hard on him.
Over 2 weeks, started getting a little bit better, and after the 3 weeks, they started getting me walking, and it really made a difference to my life, to live again. When we got out of the hospital, it really made a difference to all the girls looking after me from the hospital. And they made me walk upstairs and downstairs, bend my legs and swimming, which was really makes me ache, but it's really good fun to do it. I'm doing things I never thought I could do again. When I'm at home in the mornings, I try to get up every morning, make the bed, have breakfast, and I do all the washing if I can and dry the washing. I try to do a good job. I haven't broken anything yet, so I've done quite well. It was a nice day. We'd have a walk down the canal, and it's lovely to walk down there because the floor is flat, and we really have a nice walk down there and back again, and it's really nice. It does me get tired, but it's really good to do it. Makes me feel a bit better. So I need my girl to look after my hand all the time when we're walking, because I'm frightened I'm going to tim in the canal.